welcome to Untitled Chapter, and today I will be doing a reading for Aries, okay? This is for any placements of Aries you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms. Heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now I will mention the deck I use. I'm going to use Star Spinner Tarot. And I'll also mention when it's important for you to use your own intuition. And with that, let's get started. This is selenite, by the way. It has like cleansing properties, and hence the reason why I use it. So, these angels and guides, anyone feel high to good, who has a message? Ooh, you got the Page of Chalices in the upright as your first card. Page of Cups. Okay. Then you have the Empress. Excuse me. The Empress. The Empress with the Eight of Cups, Eight of Chalices, the Five of Wands, the Nine of Chalices. Excuse me. My eyes deceived me this morning. The Six of Chalices, the Judgment, the Five of Chalices, and the Nine of Pentacles, as well as the Five of Swords, and the Knight of Swords, and the Wheel of Fate, and one of the Lovers card. There are four in this deck, each representing a different type of couple, as well as the Ace of Wands and the King of Swords. Okay. Let us go. Yeah. So the Page of Cups, Page of Chalices, talks of a beginning of a emotionally filled message. Hence, if you notice the puppy on this card. I mean, it's not a big love, but it's a puppy. It's small, it's innocent. It wants to play. It wants to be around you because it loves you, and just loves you because it loves you, right? That is what it is. It's like innocent, childish love. Well, not childish, but childlike wonder, childlike love, all the benefits of that, right? And then you have the Empress. Okay, she is a very abundant, very creative, very empowered woman. Okay, so what I'm getting is that either someone is going to offer a very small message of emotion to a very prominent woman, or a very self-established woman. Someone who knows what she's doing, someone who has her shit together, stuff like that. Maybe this puppy could be a puppy, could be a child, could be a new lover who is younger, who is less experienced, who's like, I want to be with you, but I don't know if you want to be with me. Yada, yada. It depends. Now, the next card is the Eight of Chalices. Now, this could mean many things. The Eight of Chalices talks of, well, it's moving to something better, looking for something better, like having what you have, not being content, going after something else. So maybe it could be that this emotionally filled message from this younger person, or this other person, or this accomplished person, or whatever, wherever you place yourself. Remember, roles can be reversed, right? Whoever, whatever. Okay. Maybe you're like, I don't know. I mean, maybe you might have spent a little bit of time with him, to humor them or to humor yourself to see where this might go. But then at the end of the day, you're like, and please use your own intuition for this, but I'm getting what from my own experience, what I would do. So please use your discernment. What I would do is probably be like, sorry, it's not enough, But that's me. Now, if you want something else, that's completely your thing. Now, see the next card being the Five of Wands. Now, this could indicate that you feel, because of your decision, you might feel like, oh man, again, why am I doing this to myself? I'm making my life harder because I want exactly what I want. See, the next card is the Nine of Chalices, right? The Nine of Chalices is wish fulfillment. This is what you want. You want your wish is granted. You are not going to settle for less than. And that's why it might feel like a burden for a moment, right? And you might be waiting on this where you feel like you can be not childish, but younger. You're interested in a way older person. Either like I'm seeing someone who's 15, this young maiden. I feel like she's in her 15, and this dude is more like 20, or like she's 16, he's 20. 4 years is not such a bad age gap. But when you're a teen, 20-year-olds seem like, whoa, what? And the age difference is quite large. So, this might just be that you are discovering that your age group isn't necessarily where you need to, fish. Your age pool isn't where you need to fish. For a partner that really matches you, generally they say that women tend to mature much faster than men, right? So you might need an older man, or maybe the roles might be reversed, right? You might be a guy who needs an older woman. I don't know. Just Jake Gyllenhaal and Reese Witherspoon pop into mind. But that was one relationship that didn't last. So, you have to be mindful of this. Some do, some don't, is all I'm saying. Now, the next card is Judgment card. Okay, now Judgment is basically, so you try it out, you see how it is, and then you're like, I don't know if this is what I want. I don't know. But you're passing judgment on it. So you're seeing what you want to keep, what you don't want to keep, what you want to continue doing, and whatnot. And that might get you into a Five of Chalices, feeling like, well, the Five of Chalices is generally, you have like 3 spilled chalices and 2 behind you that are still up. But if you just look behind you, you would see the 2 that are still up, and you would concentrate on those. But at the moment, you're concentrating on the 3 that are in front of you that have been spilled. Right? So this is just saying, you passed judgment on this, and you decided to go after. You decided that you are discontent because you see the 3 cups spilled instead of looking behind you to the 2 cups that are still standing. So you're unhappy at that moment. But what you can't see is that this discontentment is going to lead you towards a 9 of cups, 9 of pentacles, 9 of coins, right? Your singles card, but being fulfilled, being able to, being able to feel content where you are, Not that it means that you're like you don't want to change anything, but you take care of yourself, you are self-sufficient, and you can basically manifest what you want at this point. So nothing has happened as yet that makes you feel like what you currently have is not enough, is what I'm getting, right? And then you have the Five of Swords. Now the Five of Swords, alright, talks of, well, on this card, you can see this person is coming back and picking up the two swords that were left in that skull. Okay? So generally, the 5 says, I'm actually not quite sure. I'm going to read the booklet. A sword. Okay. Upright. The 5 of Swords warns of those who seek to exploit your lowest moments. This is the card of betrayal and malvoyant rivalry. An embittered conflict. An embittered conflict brings out everyone's worst and most desperate impulses. Victories are achieved through unconscious, unscrupulous means. You may comprise your morals to suit your ends. Well, she is stealing stuff. I mean, that's not fair, that's not nice, but that might be going against what you believe in, right? And then you have the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is very concentrated on his or her sword, right? And they are not concentrating on anything else. So, I feel like you did the deed, and now you're like, did I do the right thing? Should I return these? What am I don't know. Why is this so complicated? Right? Then you have the Wheel of Fate. Now, the Wheel of Fate is the Wheel of Destiny. Anyway. So it's turning in your favor, which would indicate that you made the right choice to bring those back. Or, I mean, the idea is either you are stealing something that was stolen from someone else and you're returning the stolen goods, or you are just stealing from someone. Like, not really knowing if they stole it from someone else or whatever. Just, so whatever it is, whatever your decision with the Knight of Swords, okay, who's very concentrated on what they're doing and the reason why they're doing it, the Wheel of Fate is going to turn no matter what, right? But seeing as this is in the upright, I feel like it's turning in your favor. Okay. Then you have the Lovers. Now, on this card, you see two homosexuals, right? Which is fine. Which could indicate that you are getting same-sex interest, or this might be talking of a friend, or this might be talking about a colleague, or whatever. It could be talking about same workplace, same city, same something, right? It just means similar stuff. Now, you can take the rest as you wish, but usually the Lovers is a choice, okay? Now, seeing as the Lovers is a choice, are you going to go with something that you're used to doing, something that is on the same thought pattern as you? Are you going to go with something different? Well, not different in this case. I say something that is the same, something that you've always done, or maybe something new, but that is similar to you. I'm not quite sure what I'm getting at, but I guess you're going to use your intuition with this, right? Now, the next card being the Ace of Wands, okay, this talks of a new action, something that will help you get to your objective, right? And will allow you, like, it's a success. It's the Ace of Wands. It's the whole idea. It's the package deal of what you need to do, right? Yes. And which is given to you. Now, which is given to you. Now, just the actions are not, they're not as good. But combined with the King of Swords, no, King of Wands, okay, this is even better because the Ace of Wands wielded by the King of Wands is extra powerful. That just means that you not only have like the right action to take, but you also have the right follow through that to make it into reality. Okay, so my gorgeous Aries, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you would like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it will be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as my email to send me any questions, comments, observation, or whatever you wish to send me, right? And that email that you see in the box below is also related to my PayPal account, so if you want to send donations, you can do that as well. And with that being said, my gorgeous Aries, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye! Hello, and welcome to Untitled Chapter, and today I'll be doing a reading for Leos, okay? So this is for any placement of Leo you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I will mention the decks I use as I use them. I will also mention, I use the Star Spinner Tarot. I will also mention when it's important for you to use your own intuition. And with that, let's get started. So, please, angels and guides, anyone with the highest good, who has a message for my Leos, my fellow Leos. I'm a Leo rising myself. First card out, Page of Coins, pointing towards the left. You got an idea for something, like an idea of how to make money. Then you have the Seven of Swords, the Page of Chalices, the Star, the Ten of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Devil, the Chariot, the Nine of Coins, the Ace of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Magician. And the Knight of Chalices. Okay. So, my gorgeous Leos. Page of Coins pointing towards the left. You had an idea. You had something, or you had a process or an idea that was going to help you make money in the past. You might have put it on the shelf, or you might not have spent time developing it. You had something in the past. You received something in the past, or got something in the past, or you grew something in the past. Something happens. Okay. Then you have the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords is someone someone stealing, lying, cheating, right? Swords. I mean, stealing, lying, cheating in regards to swords. Like ideas, concepts, in the night, trying to steal them, trying to not be noticed, you know. someone stole your idea or your concept or something along those lines. And then you have the Page of Chalices, which would indicate a small offer, a small emotional offer. Maybe at the time you had a very small emotional offer in regards to whatever this is, whatever that idea was. Then you have the Star. Now the Star would indicate something that you hope for, something that you wished for, something that you're positive about, something that you look forward towards, but it was just in the hopeful stages, right? Right. Now, due to the fact that it was in the hopeful stages, even if, you might not feel like at the beginning when you had this, or when you got it, you didn't know what to do. It felt too big of a burden. It felt too much to do. You were like, oh my God, am I going to do anything, right? And so that's when you got 10 swords in your back, and that is how it killed you dead. Right? Well, at least not you, but it killed that method of thinking dead, because you thought it was way too much effort. Right, that would be the 9 of Wands, but the 10 of Swords would be, you have 10 swords in your back in regards to thoughts, patterns, things of that nature that kept you away from what you wanted to manifest, what you wanted to create. Right, then you have the 5 of Swords. Now the 5 of Swords would just indicate that this person is just doing something like shady, right? That's what the book says. They might be stealing, lying, cheating, whatever, right? Cheating someone out of their swords, but they're doing it hidden, right? Much like the 7 of Swords, but in the 7 of Swords, someone might catch him, right? While in this case, I feel like if someone were to see them, they wouldn't even do anything. I did not get that in the other reading, by the way. Yeah. Next card being the Devil, I would say that if no one actually stops you from doing something bad, right? Lying, cheating, stealing, whatever, I feel like they might get a little closer to the evil energy. The devil in itself, by the way, was an angel prior to being shunned, okay? And so, from heaven. So the devil has negative and positive side, right? So the thing with the devil is being obsessed with something. The general meaning of the devil is being obsessed, doing it over and over and over again, not letting it go, being completely obsessed with this idea. So that could indicate that you have chosen what you're getting into. And because of you being obsessed with it, right, and not letting it go, you will definitely be able to get to your wanted objective with the Chariot, which is talking of moving swiftly towards your objective because of dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight, right? Now, so basically this could mean bad things, but it could also mean you are just engrossed in what you're doing. You're not even looking anywhere else. You're so obsessed with what it is that you're doing that you are getting to success. Okay? My gorgeous Leos. And then you have the 9 of Coins. Now the 9 of Coins says that due to your obsession with this thing that you were dedicated towards, you are definitely going to get a success. You are going to be rewarded monetarily, handsomely, is what I'm getting. Now, my eye is going to the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords, I don't know if it was in this reading or in the last one, but generally it means, what I picked up on was someone stealing or someone putting something back, right? Putting something back, like returning what someone else has stolen. Like they are stealing from someone to bring it back to the initial owner, right? So you might be obsessed with doing the right thing. So just put this where it applies. Now the next card is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords talks of new ideas, new concepts, new things that want to come to light, new ideas. So maybe this act of selflessness, of bringing back what someone else stole, or giving to someone something that they lost, you see a lot of potential in it, and you see how lucrative it is, and either that or you see the value in what you're doing and how that fills your soul, right? Yes. And that is why you're going to go behind what you're doing. But then you have the then you have the Four of Swords. Now the Four of Swords is that, okay, you have a new idea, you have a new concept, but you don't have all the details. So you're going within to figure out how you're going to make this happen. And for a little bit, it's going to feel like the Five of Wands, feeling like you were pierced through the heart with 5 wands, which isn't a small feat, by the way, and you're still alive. So this is something gigantic. Okay, it doesn't make you feel like getting out of bed. It makes you feel like, oh, I don't feel like doing this type of thing. Right? So this is a lot. But this is just a step towards the end of the cycle, right? Towards the end of this difficulty, because the end of the difficulty would be the 10 of Wands. It's when you are almost to where you need to get to with like 10 wands and this burden that you're carrying. So you're almost there. But the 5 is just the beginning of it, or the midway point. Yeah, it's interesting. You have the 4 and the 5, which follow each other. There's different suits, but it's like a continuation. Then you have the Magician. Now the Magician is could be Aries energy. Basically, this person has complete mastery over all the elements. That'd be money, ideas, emotions, or actions. Did I say them all? Well, the coins, chalices, swords, and cups. Well, I said chalices, coins, chalices, wands, and swords. Yes. Okay. So this person is in complete control of his way of thinking, what he does at all points in time. And now this Magician is like, my next step is to give an emotionally filled message to someone or something as to what it is I want to create next, right? That is where he is, or that is where you are, and that is where your cross-watcher is. So, my gorgeous and fellow Leos, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as email. You can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Leos, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye. Hello, and welcome to Untitled Chapter, and today I'll be doing a reading for Sagittarius, okay? So this is for any placements of Saggy you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. Hierophant, pointing towards the right. Now, I use Star Spinner Tarot. I will also mention when it's important for you to use your own intuition, and with that, let's get started. Well, I already started. But the Hierophant pointing towards the right. Now, the Hierophant means an old trusted, true method, institution, and all that stuff that go very well. Then you have the Six of Coins, okay, the Fool, the Seven of Wands, the Empress, Temperance, which is your card, by the way, the Seven of Coins, Justice, Libra card, the Four of Wands, the King of Swords, the Eight of Chalices, the Death card, Scorpionic energy, the Five of Wands, and the Hermit, Virgo energy, as well as the Lovers, followed by another Lovers, and the King of Swords. No, Knight of Swords, excuse me. And the Eight of Wands. Okay. So, my gorgeous Saggies, let's begin. Hierophant, you're someone you're dealing with, has something in their mind that is old, trusted, true, as a Saggy, right? That they want to offer someone. Could be you, could be someone else, but they might have an old institution in mind. Now the next card, they might propose, or they might suggest a method of doing things that is trusted and true, and for some reason I get it's out of character for them, but they want to do it anyway. Then you have the Six of Coins. Now the Six of Coins, okay, talks of equal give and take, fair, just, like I said there. You know, she is looking at strawberries that she's put the time and energy to cultivate, and it's like, ooh, I can't wait to make jam, or I can't wait to eat them, they look so scrumptious. You know, so maybe you did something that made them think, and it took some time for the fruit of your labor to be edible, to come forth, you know. And the next question is, not question, but the next card is the Fool card. Now this is the beginning of the major arcana, which means start a new adventure with no preconceived experience, nothing of the sort. You leave all of your experience behind, and you start at this completely new and completely fresh. Okay? This new cycle is what I'm getting. Then you have the Seven of Wands. Now the Seven of Wands being on in a having a vantage point and protecting your decision. Right? So you made a decision and you are going to fight. You're going to protect it with all your life, your livelihood, whatever you need to do to protect it, you are going to do it. Right? Now the next card is the Empress. Probably because either you have something in mind that is going to bear fruit or give birth to something else, or you are interested in partnering with someone who is going to help you do that, or something along those lines, right? Because the Empress is fertile. She has, is that wheat next to her? I think it is. So she has cultivated all this wheat. She is the queen of wheat at this moment. Or, yeah, I think it's wheat. And she looks happy and content and emotionally fulfilled, right? Because of her creation. Now the next card, being your own card, which is Temperance, right? This is just saying that you are balancing this individual's thought pattern with yours, making something more beautiful out of it, and getting to the Seven of Coins, which talks of waiting for what you have planted to bear fruit. I mean, the Six of Coins is talking about, well, it's there, you can just pick it, but it also usually means it's fairness, it's just, it's innocent. Well, I mean, it's innocent because the person on this card looks innocent. She also looks like she's about to, like, salivate seeing these strawberries and wanting to eat them. So then, having the Seven of Coins would indicate that you're waiting for it to come to the right sweetness and everything being perfect. You're waiting for the right moment in time, is what I'm getting. Then you have Justice. Now the Justice, okay, this is Libra energy, which talks of being fair, and giving someone what they want, so that you can make sure that you're going to get the answer that you want, right? Then you have the Four of Wands. Now the Four of Wands, alright, talks of happy home, happy life, happy wife, happy kids, happy husband, whatever. Talks of the happy ever after. This is what you want, with possibly a Libra. And in either case, you're waiting for that specific moment where you think that it is going to come to the culmination. I feel like this is for when you are better off. If that is the case, and you're using your consciousness to figure out when the best time is to approach this Libra, I would say, things happen in life at the time that they are supposed to happen. If you are biding your time, just know that there is a possibility that when you arrive, when you think that it's the best time for you to approach this Libra might not be free, right? So just think about that, okay? Because the universe does not operate on your schedule. Just saying. Then you have the Eight of Chalices. Now the Eight of Chalices talks about wanting to go somewhere else, seeing what you have, not being completely content, and going somewhere else. So, interesting that I mentioned that Libra, right? Now, it could be any sign, but seeing as we have Justice, which is the Libra card, and that's what I'm talking about. So you might be waiting, and you might have used your consciousness and your intellect about this, but yeah, maybe the Libra ain't there when you get back, and you're like, or he or she is no longer free. It's stuff that happens, right? Yep. Now the next card is the Death card. Yes, which is Scorpionic energy. Now this card talks of having something die within you, something that is no longer serving its purpose, something that is no longer helping you get to where you want to get to. That thing that, I feel like it might be that thing that makes you hold on to something, that is dying away. If that Libra is no longer there, right? Now, I mean, everything in life has a purpose. If whatever you wanted was really meant for you, that thing is going to be there, okay? It might be harder to get to, it might be more work, but it is there for you, okay? Harder to work for is what I mentioned, right? So this is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is depicting a person who has 5 wands piercing her heart. So, or piercing their heart. At the moment, they might feel like they've got too much going on. There's a lot of stuff. They feel wounded. They feel unhappy, and that might be because you're like, yes, but I gave so much effort to this, and I waited so long, and I worked on myself so much. Why is it not coming back to me? Right? And so you're in the fetal position. You're like, I feel so bad for myself. Why? Right? And so I would suggest that at this point in time, if you feel really down in the dumps, that you go and see someone who's been through this already and who's come out the other end victorious, in order for you to be able to you yourself get out of the other end of this tunnel victorious. But be certain to go looking for exactly the person you want, because if you go for something that is along the same lines, you might get to another how should I say it? Another dead end that will not really be pleasant. Then you have the Lover's card. Now the Lover's card is, we got the Lover's twice again. Okay, the Lover's card is Gemini energy, and this talks of a choice. And on this card, okay, you have a male and a female. So this could be different choice, something that is not, something that you're not used to, something that you are experiencing anew, right? Something different, or someone that's different from you, someone that's not the same as your usual type, is what I'm getting. Then you have the other Lover's card, which is same sex, right? Which could indicate that or you're going towards someone who has the same mentality as you, or you're going towards someone who is from the same sex as you, the same culture, or the same country, or the same whatever, right? Something, you're looking for similarities at this point. That is all that it means for me. In your decision, you're looking for similarities. That's all it indicates to moi. Then you have the Knight of Swords. Now the Knight of Swords is very concentrated and immersed in what this sword is telling him or her, right? It is not wondering about other types of other things. Just concentrating on that one thing, that one idea, that one concept, which could be good to get there. It's just don't get so immersed into this that you completely forget about everything else. Because if you concentrate too much on one thing, it could be overbearing and the person might not like it. but that is my own opinion, so please use discernment in this. Now, the next card is the Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands talks of long distance messaging, so you might, I don't know, maybe you might find a person to your liking far away, or you might send long distance messages in regards to, well, I'm here, I'm here, I'm at this point in my life, I'm looking for someone like this, can you find this for me? Or do you know anyone like this for me? Or, I don't know what this means, so please use your intuition, my gorgeous Sagittarius. And with that, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as that email at the box below is the same email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous Sagittarius, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.